Hi, this is Deepak. I am with Butter Paper. As a team, we seek to eliminate non-value adds, whether they're the middlemen in the food supply chain or unnecessary and obvious data and slides in this presentation. We seek to eliminate everything which is NVA. We are impacting India's priority SDGs, number 2 and number 8. We break them down to the measurable impact on a month-on-month basis, so the team is aware of the progress which is made in the last 30 days. How do we do that? We deployed 3 simple steps to achieve our goal. Step number 1, work with the farmers on the ground to form working groups. Give these working groups a digital identity. Give them a no-code SaaS platform where they can launch their D2C brands. Give them a no-code traceability modules, which is asset light and capital light, which gives them a unique selling proposition and helps them to stand out in the crowd in the large supermarkets or options which are available, and then enable them to sell in those supermarkets itself to get a better produce. Presently, we are working with 366 women folks and 3,416 farmers across India, helping them to form the Farmers Collective, give them a digital identity and a platform, which we call it Butter Paper Brown, which completely enables them to launch and manage their wing-to-wing paraphernalia based on the latest technology which is available. We also work with these brands, few of them, to deploy asset-light traceability modules, which gives them a unique selling proposition and helps them to stand out in the crowd, and then connect them to the large supermarkets where they can get a better return on their produce itself. That's part 1. Part 2 is also it allows them to amplify their brand name to the larger audiences in a shorter span of time itself, and we call that platform Butter Paper Black. Why did we do and went ahead and created D2C options rather than just helping them to collect with the larger brands? It has 2 challenges. One, the present agri-tech ecosystem, which already believes that they are digitizing the agri-tech supply chain, is just simply creating the middlemen on the mobile itself. So they're not eliminating anything because they're following a Goodhart's law itself. Secondly, the consumer preference in these COVID times has changed a lot. They need the convenience at their own doorstep itself. And in addition to that, the COVID also exemplifies the traceability and the transparency and the trust in this food supply chain, which creates a slightly better premium for these farmers collective to charge when they reach out to the consumers directly itself. As a business, we didn't start with the platform on day 1 itself. We started working to gather the data sets involved in the food supply chain by launching our own D2C platform first. And the last couple of months, we refined that model. We generated more data sets. We extrapolated the data sets over the larger area itself, and then formally launched this platform for the benefit of the other farmers collective on August 15, which is India's Independence Day, and launched it as well. During the process, we also got recognized by Government of India under the Smart Village and Agriculture white paper as well. And we also managed to bag a pan-India contract with Swiggy across India, where their produce, wherever they're selling, has to be traced back to the province through our platform itself. In the last few months of our launching the platform, we have been able to trace 500,000 worth of produce back to the farm itself. And this is only on the platform per se, which is the tip of the iceberg. By this time, the financial year gets closed, which is on March 2022, this year, the next year, we would have facilitated $4.3 million of transactions on the platform, generating a platform revenue of $220,000, in addition to the D2C brand revenue of $2 million, which we already have. As a team, I'm Deepak, and I work with a wonderful colleague of mine, Ajay. We have 2 wonderful mentors, Arun and Ranjan. Arun, incidentally, is also an investor on the platform as well. We have deployed this platform in 3 domains as of now, which is the fresh produce, horticulture, dairy, and the long tail crops, pulses, grains. We did get an opportunity to work with Carlsberg. We messed it up slightly. We are refining our model, and we are working with a textile manufacturer, the garment manufacturer, to trace it back to the farm on sustainable agriculture practices to showcase and charge premium to the consumers itself. That's all. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you so very much for your time.